how to use Aidan's fruit to know who is responsible to your problem. If you are facing a critical challenges, you are facing a lot of challenges. It can be you move into new apartment, into new house, and you start facing a lot of challenges. Your children, they are becoming sick. Every time they are sick. But in your former house, former building, they are not sick like that. But when you move to a new apartment, you start experiencing something like that. Or when you move into that apartment, you start noticing that your business is going down. In fact, there is challenges everywhere. And they don't want to accuse anybody. But you want to find out if this problem you are having, if the problem is in this particular building, inside this house, inside this compound. You want to know so that you know how to solve this problem. Or you have a shop, you have neighbors, you are doing well. Suddenly, your business is not moving any longer. But your neighbors, they are selling. But every time, you will stay idle. You want to know if that your neighbor is responsible for your misfortune. You don't want to accuse anybody. Do you know what you will do? Go and look for this Aidan's fruit. Small but mighty. Go and look for it. When you get it, buy a big one like this. Don't buy a small one. Buy a big one like this. So when you get it, what you need to do, if for instance, maybe in your shop, it's not something that you can write it like this, you can cut it small. Get something that, this thing they used to do like insect. You put it inside it, write it in the evening. If you are closing your shop around 6, you can do it by 3 p.m. When you are still there, you write it. Allow the smoke to be moving small, so that all these your neighbors will be receiving the smoke. But maybe if your shop is not something that you can, it is not a shop you can write something. You know, shop is different. The people that inside big market, you cannot light anything like fire that will bring smoke. What you need to do, you cut it. When you cut it, you soak it inside the water. That water used to mop your shop and sprinkle it all over your shop, and where people are marching to enter that shop, you will see the power of nature. But if you can light it, you always light it in your shop. That's your neighbor that is doing any evil to you will confront you. Don't challenge him or her. She will talk. By that time, you know who is behind their problem. But if you live in a compound where witches are operating, those people living there is responsible for your problem. Light it. Allow the smoke to cover the whole compound. No problem. Every night. You will not do this in more than 3 or 4 days. If maybe the problem is in that particular house, the landlord or landlord that built that house have purpose of destroying any tenant that park into that house, you start writing this. The landlord or the landlady they must confront you. They will order you to stop this or you leave. If you're asking him or her, what is the problem? They will tell you no problem. But leave. It's better you leave. Leave into her house and prosper and save your children than to stay there and lose your children and lose your business. By that time, you know who is who. If the thing is tenant, the tenant will confront you or the tenant will pack away. Go and do it and see the power of nature.